Hello out there, and thanks again, and welcome to yet another edition of Public Conscience on Radio, the anti-corruption program that is produced by the Progressive Impact Organization for Community Development, PRIMOG. And we have the support of the MacArthur Foundation to bring you all the contents. I'm Okiri Agbonsuremi, and I have my co-anchor on the program, Adaobi Obiabumo.
Nice for you to join us on the program today for emphasis on what Public Conscience on Radio is about. We seek to evolve a corruption-free society through the amplification of corruption stories reported by our partner media organizations and drawing citizens and government attention for democratic actions against it.
This Wednesday, we are looking at the NAFDAC's rejuvenation of its anti-corruption mechanisms in the product certification process. Of course, in the last 2 weeks, we have had a focus on products in the market that are either substandard or outrightly bad, but with NAFDAC certification. So, on today's program, we are taking a look at the operational standards for its anti-corruption fight, talking about NAFDAC, which we at PRIMOG are very optimistic that the vigor which boasts of zero tolerance for corruption and encourage the stakeholders. I'm talking about the producers, the marketers, and those who have products to be licensed, helping them, those who want to secure those things to do the appropriate thing following the process that NAFDAC has set up. You recall that last week on the program, we addressed the report Honey Products with NAFDAC number impure, compromised head. This was a report that was done by the ICIR, our partner media organization. And when we amplified this report, we got a lot of input from you out there, and it was so much that we had to invite NAFDAC. And NAFDAC came in, they prompted the agency to take drastic actions by suspending the identified corrupt official who is now also undergoing investigation by the agency's disciplinary committee.
And for this sole action, PRIMOG has decided to dedicate this edition to the issues and to focus on the need for producers and marketers to follow the right channels in their bid to certify their products.
Who are the producers? Who are the marketers? Is you out there? Because if you go to the market, the shops, the big malls, you have the NAFDAC numbers and certifications approved, and then you are sure that they are good. But because of our report and the investigation by the ICIR, we discovered that a lot needs to be done, and that it is those who are outside and those who are inside are colluding to get these products out in the market, and yet with NAFDAC certification, but unfortunately, they don't meet the standard. We will give you, the citizens, the listeners out there, the opportunity to call in. We are not having any guests in the studio today because we want to give you the opportunity to share your ideas with us. If there are things that NAFDAC needs to do, if there are things that we need to do as a society to be sure that what is available in the markets and in the shops are wholesome and good, you need to call in and tell us reasons why you think product vendors would rather bribe their way through to obtain authentication from compromised NAFDAC staff and not want to go through the correct process of filing in the details, filling the forms, and waiting for NAFDAC to do all the authentication, certification before they issue those numbers. Why do we want to take shortcuts?
And do you think that NAFDAC is overwhelmed by the large number of products, clients, plus the locations that need to be covered? Does that suggest the need for government to empower the agency more with enough manpower and financial capacity? You, the listener out there, we want you to join us in this conversation.
Yeah, you need to join us because we also want to know how long it has taken you to certify your product. Is there anything that is discouraging you, that you want it quick? Like I was told by somebody, a friend, a senior officer inside NAFDAC, they said Nigerians just want it today. They want to file it today and get the certification today. Of course, we know how very patient we are. Let me not say impatient.
Very patient to say.
You know how very patient we are. So we want it no. As we say it in the Niger Delta. So we just want it today, and we don't want to waste time. Is there a problem with us? Is there a problem you can identify with NAFDAC? Did you have a personal experience with us? Because we are collating all this and giving them to NAFDAC. And we're also planning to gather everybody together in a town hall to discuss some of these issues. In order for us to have a template for it, we want to hear from you. We heard from NAFDAC, the director in charge of the FCT came in last week. Mrs. Clementina Ayankora came here and told us that, look, the processes are there, the corruption is being fought within, and that those who are coming from outside are those ones who are actually wanting to do it fast, and they are locating those who can do it. And that will be, you know how it works. They say, let's go there. Who is there? Find something for them. They will do it fast.
Before you decide to set up a business, you knew you were going to register the business.
And you know what you are going to do, yes.
You didn't do anything. At the last minute, you rushed to the office, hoping that you find somebody that can be easily compromised and say, I need it today, tomorrow. What can you do?
And what you hear is somebody should be able to help us inside. Find the person. And then you go in and they want to compromise. Unfortunately, there are one or two persons who also get hit of it. And NAFDAC has told us very clearly, and we believe them, that they have zero tolerance for corruption. We have seen following our report that somebody has been put on suspension, is being investigated, and that is very, very commendable of NAFDAC. We are not saying that they are totally free. They are also not saying that they are totally free. They have their own challenges. For instance, in Abuja, in the whole of Abuja, NAFDAC has just one vehicle for their operational staff who go around. It is not something that you want to... How can NAFDAC go around the officials? Just about 6 of them will land.
How many?
Yes, about 6 of them who will... 6 people attached to one vehicle. So if there's anything happening in Abaji, in Gwagwalada...
And the Admirable.
Yes, how do they go on their routine checks? So we also need to tell the government to look at NAFDAC. Can they improve on their manpower? Can they provide them the facilities to do their work? Because the work they do is very, very essential. It boils down to the health of the citizens. If they approve anything through the back door and it is not safe, we take it. Because anything that has NAFDAC number is presumed to be okay. But if we want to corruptively get the things certified and we have insiders who will cooperate with us, then whatever you think you want to buy in the market, you begin to have doubt. Which was why, that would be some of the callers last week said they don't even believe that some of the numbers there are genuine and that some persons may have, compromised them. So let's hear from you. Let's talk about it. Tell us what your personal experiences are. We are going to give you all the time today, Ada.
For those that wouldn't be able to call in, the phone number to send your messages is 090-2265-6167. That is 0902-265-6167. Please, this number is for messages only, and make your messages as short as possible.
Yeah, let's hear from you now. Please let us be very straightforward with what we want to talk. We are looking at solutions to the corruption in the entire process. We know that there are challenges. Please, let's take our first call. Hello.
This is Mr. Sam calling from Galadimawa, Abuja.
Sam from Galadimawa in Abuja. Thank you so much for joining us. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. There is something that always surprised me here when we talk of organizations in Nigeria, like NAFDAC, we talk like a licensing office, we like a corporate affairs, and the directors will come to tell us that people are cutting corners. I ask a question, why are you the head of that department or that organization? That people will come into your organization and be corrupting, and you want to tell me that you cannot fish them out? How do those people get connected to them? They are working in the office there.
They are fishing them. They are fishing them out. If they are not fishing them out, well, you may say because ICIRO reported it and we also amplified it. They have also told us that they have had corrupt persons in the past who they have disciplined. They should be able. I agree with you. They should be able to fish them out.
Yeah, I believe that they can do more. I believe if they really rise in that, they can do more, and that can stop. If those people don't have people working in their office that get them to do all those things, they will not be doing it.
What about those of us who also go there? I think you have enough blame to go around. What about those who are in a hurry? They don't want to follow the process, and we are looking for people to assist us. That's the problem.
I'm talking. If I am in a hurry and I don't have somebody to do that for me in the office, then I will not have any alternative than to follow the be rational. I think that is what they need to really work on.
Okay. Thank you so much for calling. Let's take it from the other caller who is. We have so many calls coming on. Hello.
Hello, my name is Binga.
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, Uhira, you have not said it all. I want to do a sharp business. It's part of us in Nigeria. You know, somebody producing an item, never bother about registration. He now take it to maybe it's a market somewhere. They say no, it doesn't have a NAFDAC number. You now want to get the second day, and that's what the problem. Another thing is that ignorance. Many people think that they're going to NAFDAC is like going to sit for JAMB exam. So they see what would they ask for? These people will ask for everything. They'll come and check everything. Let's go to the back door because they don't want to provide the necessary documents. It's not only in NAFDAC. Go to passport office, driving license office. Everything in Nigeria, we want you just to do shortcut. That's a problem. Ignorance, want to sharp. And the other thing is that the people will tell you that, look, don't worry. I will attach to want somebody. Don't go and sit at home. We'll bring it for you.
Mm-hmm.
There are agents, people who are going to be middlemen. That's another factor. They will say, madam, don't worry yourself. I know somebody there. Just give me 500 naira. Just give me 200 naira. I'll bring it for you. Just sit at home. You don't need to bother yourself. So people make themselves agents. They want to eat in between the NAFDAC and these people. They want to come in. So if NAFDAC did not weed away those agents, it will continue because somebody called last program that wants to be a NAFDAC agent. I think you had it.
Yes.
You say you want to be. Yes. People want to be a middleman. So if you not eliminate this middleman, the problem will not be solved.
Okay, thank you very much. And I think just to quickly respond to that, ignorance is actually a big problem. NAFDAC made it very clear. Mrs. Ayankora made it very clear the other day, last week, that you can come straight to NAFDAC. In fact, if you don't need an agent. They said they are dispensing with agents. Come straight. It's a very simple process. I went through the NAFDAC website yesterday and I discovered that they are simple, laid down, clear. The website is very rich. You can get all the information. You just fill in the form. And you pass it by yourself. You just follow all the processes. You don't need an agent. And we also found numbers there. If you have a biro and a paper, we'll mention these numbers for as many times as possible so that you know how to get to NAFDAC in case you have inquiries, in case you have problems, somebody's asking you for money. They are saying that you can actually report corruption. And 090-9763 0507. That is one of the numbers. That is 090-976-30507. I guess there's another number that will be.
0909-763-0506. That is 0909-763-0506.
That is the NAFDAC numbers you can call. You can call those numbers right away. You can call them at your convenient time just to make inquiries, report if anybody is putting you under. They said they have told us and we believe them. If we don't believe them, we will not be here talking about it. That they will keep your identity, they will investigate it and punish anybody who want to take shortcut trying to bribe an official. There's need for us to be able to do things appropriately and correctly. Let's go back to our phone. We have so many people who want to share their experiences with us. Hello.
Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is journalist Dambale Abdulmumin.
Go ahead, please.
In line to the side, I am an investigative journalist by practice and profession. I was in Lagos before coming to Abuja here.
Yeah.
I sometime launched myself into investigations on the Port Authority and what comes into Nigeria. You know, brother, we are in shackle. We are in pain. You know, we only campaign those things we allow, those things whom you see that they bring into our country, that they maybe the drugs they bring to Nigerians, and those whom they are printed on fake drugs are those who do not settle. Those who settle are those who bring in by group, and they allow them.
Now, I wanted to break it down, my colleague, my friend. When you say settled, what do you mean?
Okay, what I'm trying to say here is that people who bring in fake drugs from abroad,
they bribe their way through.
Thank you, brother.
Uh-huh.
They bring in, they settle, and they saturate the drug within Nigeria.
Who do they settle? Who do they settle? Because this goes through a lot of process, customs. Yeah.
Are you there? The agency involved.
Yes.
Those who do not meet up the demand of settlement are those whom you see that they say they impart social drugs, they impart social drugs by this as this. That is one-sidedness. Okay, coming to Abuja here, I also launched into different pharmacy and into water producing company.
Yeah.
I see to you that they have NAFDAC registration number without an approval from NAFDAC.
Mm-hmm.
Are you there?
Yeah, we are listening.
They have number without original content from NAFDAC, and they are giving out to consumer Nigerians consuming this chemical with their own life, with their own expenses.
That's what we are looking at. They have also admitted that there are some problems, like the report that was done by our colleagues at the ICIRO. The official that was involved, after we amplified the report and talked about it, was suspended and is undergoing investigation now. The challenge we have is that it is the Nigerian factor in the entire thing. I agree with you that we need to work very hard. But from your own investigation, from what you have done as an investigative journalist, where do you think the greatest challenge is?
The greatest challenge is that we see what is wrong. I will pretend to not even care to know what is wrong. And besides, money has overcome all things. And we are forgetting that a lot of life many persons are dying every day. If you know, okay, for instance, about 3 days ago, I entered one pharmacy around Abuja as this year, and I saw a drug that has expired already. I asked the man, bring out this drug. When I tried to open the drug was some kind of removing powder. Ordinarily, the drug is not supposed to remove powder. And this drug is to expire what? Guess what? 2026, brother.
2026, you say?
You know,
so they update the expiry date. They clean away and put a new date on it, and a lot of things going on.
You know, Mr. Grip, right? Hello.
Go ahead. We are listening to you, please.
You know a Mr. Grip, common Mr. Grip that a layman can take, as maybe sometimes prescribed by physicians. But I tell you, one of my colleagues get catarrh, and I went to a chemist to get him Misagrip. When they gave me the Misagrip, the content were shining as a stammer shining in form of it's not in line with the original content. And when I opened...
Manal, did you encounter NAFDAC in the entire process? From all these your investigations, did you find it easy communicating with NAFDAC to say, this is what I have seen, I'm an investigative journalist, this is what I have seen, this is what I have seen? Did they give you the kind of reception that you expected, and what happened?
Even as I'm talking to you, I am not waiting to gather all the information before reaching them. But the fact there is that, you need to have enough evidence at least to prove that this is what is happening. Sometimes, while I was in Benue State, I do call NAFDAC for responses. And when I call them, they say that they will get back to me. No responses.
They never get back.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. We need to give some persons opportunity now. Please, with the phone lines are free now. You can reach us and share your views with us. What we actually want to hear from you are what we have heard from this journalist, personal experiences, what is happening, what is it that is driving us so much that we do not want to follow the processes set out by NAFDAC to get what we want to get, the certification. Hello.
I'm Christian by name, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it's good for people to follow due process. I advocate for that. But I still want to beg NAFDAC and other agencies that they should make their requirements public so that people can walk in easily and do what they want to do.
Are the requirements not public?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because the ordinary man may not have access to it.
Okay.
So, and again, if they are to do it for 1 week, let it be that 1 week, so that even if they cannot meet up with 1 week, let it be like additional 3 days, so that people will have faith in them. That when I walk in there, I know I'm going to get it so time. Sometimes you'll be thinking that you are going to get a document or something to be signed in a week. It takes even 3 weeks. It takes 1 month. And people will want a sharp way to go. But if they say you are going to get this in a month's time, and a month time you go there and it's ready, I don't think people will go and be paying money for other people to do it for them. I'm not advocating that people should do so, but I just want us to have faith in whatever we are doing, so that we'll curb all those things. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Maybe we'll encourage NAFDAC if it's
more sensitization.
Yeah, if we are going to work with them to have a 1 week open house, so that everybody that has anything to say can come around and ask questions. Maybe we need to do that, and maybe town hall meetings once in a while to be able to get the information.
But when you tell Nigerians, are they willing to abide by the rules?
That is what we are looking at, because if you go to the NAFDAC website, the information, everything is there. He says the ordinary Nigerian, but it is not the ordinary Nigerian that produce products. Somebody who is good enough to have a product or to import, to manufacture, it's not even as simple as pure water. Once you have set up to manufacture, to bottle water, to put it requires a lot of information, the capital, and all you need to do. So I wouldn't say it's just ordinary Nigeria that will do that. Yes, the ordinary Nigerian is the one that will just buy the water and just drink.
Without checking
whether there's NAFDAC number or not, or that will believe that the NAFDAC number is genuine and it's okay. We can still take small calls. We're waiting for your call. That will be the need for NAFDAC to open up the more is what has been emphasized here.
Yes, there is need for NAFDAC to sensitize the public. Okay? And he also mentioned ignorance. Someone of the callers mentioned ignorance, that Nigerians are not aware of some of the procedures and processes. But I also
how can they not be aware when the processes? If you go to NAFDAC office now, there's an office there where you go there.
It's just for Nigerians to walk into their office.
Yes, walk into their office rather than looking for somebody to bribe. Just go there and look for somebody.
Because we are lazy and laid back. We just want short corner.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello.
Oh, this is Mr. Sam from Karadimawa calling it.
Yeah, thank you very much. You are on to Public Conscience on radio, and we are taking a look at the certification processes that is needed to sell products from NAFDAC. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. I'm still standing on my point of view from experience.
Go ahead.
I want to also see the better way we can handle this issue of corruption and the organization in our country to move forward. Just take an example of this light issue. For an example, you need a meter. That is my personal encounter. Are you with me?
Yeah, we are with you, but we are talking about NAFDAC now. I'm
just taking an example on how we can work these things out. Let's know where these problems are coming from. The same thing with NAFDAC. I will agree with you.
No. Do you when you go to buy a product in the market, do you actually check whether it has NAFDAC number? I mean, as a citizen, do you check?
Well, I do that. Most of them, do you know, most of them in the market, they don't have number. But I ask a question: how do they come to the chemist and we have NAFDAC and they don't check? You go to a chemist and you discover that you can have hundreds of products, but it is only like 3 that will have some NAFDAC number. Mm-hmm. That is the question. How do they come into the country? How do they operate in the country in the NAFDAC and not going investigating? Then how can it be arrested?
Do you think
of this thing to do? They need to write. They need to work. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's take the next call. Hello.
My name is Alexander.
From where,
I'm calling from Dawaki.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Sorry, it's off your point, but just an observation. I noticed that every call I make on MTN, they've been charging me 7.5% on each call made. That is fraud. Even though we are not talking about, I just have to say this so that maybe you guys can help us look into it. Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Drop calls and percentages. Maybe one day we'll go into all those areas. But we are today looking at how food, drugs are safe how they are made safe on the shelves, and what the role of NAFDAC is, and those who are manufacturing anything for consumption, and how they can get certification and why they must follow the processes without taking the shortcut to just get just a number. We have also said, and we brought in NAFDAC on the program last week, and they said all the processes are laid down, carefully laid down, and that it is just for citizens, producers, marketers, those who have responsibility to seek certification to follow the laid down process. They also say the idea of just going to NAFDAC today and you want it tomorrow, it doesn't work, because they take their time. They have to take some of those products to the laboratories. They need to come to your premises to come and look at where you are manufacturing them. So it's not something that you just take. So if you think you just walk into NAFDAC, give somebody money, and they will just give you the certification, that will be corruption. And that's what we're actually worrying against, so that all the products we have in the market can indeed be safe. You can call us.
And there's need for stakeholders to key into NAFDAC product authentication and certification process. The need for routine check by the agency on the influx of unbranded products into our major market and stores.
Hello.
Hello. So let me ask my question. This is Alexander calling back from the office.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this. For the NAFDAC way, there was a time when you buy drugs, there's this authentication code you scratch, and to tell you whether the drug is actually registered with NAFDAC. Mm-hmm. Is there a way NAFDAC can do it so that any product we buy, the moment we check the NAFDAC number, is there a way we can probably confirm if those numbers are truly from NAFDAC?
Okay, we'll answer you. Let's take the next call. We'll answer you what they have said about that scratch surface, where you can get the code and then you send it to a number and it gets back. So many organizations have keyed into it. I think NAFDAC is working with so many of them. But it is a matter of getting everybody into that club of people who want to be sure that their products are not fake. Hello.
Okay, this is Terry calling from Guarupa.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, I am the chef, and I said for this NAFDAC number you have given out.
The phone numbers.
Yes, the phone number.
Yeah.
Because several times I've been going to shop to do shopping, and I find a lot of expired products, and I call the shop attendant attention. I know they will remove it, and then even the one that the date has not expired, I think we discovered that they are fixing the expiring date. This is very wrong. I thought I would buy this stuff and this stuff, and when you get them, if you open them, you see that they
This line is not very clean, but I think I'm getting your message. Yeah, let's go to the next line. It's not very clean. The idea is taken. We'll respond to that appropriately. Hello.
This is Samuel calling from Matama.
Yes, Samuel, thank you for joining us. You have a personal experience?
Yes. What are those soft landings for youth? Because, the government are advising us to start small businesses. I know how to do soap making and detergent, all those hand wash, cleaning agency. But to own a factory that can manufacture a machine that can do those things, now that could be asking you to own those gigantic machines. But we don't have machine. We can do it with our hand. What are those steps that NAFDAC can use and help us if we do it and we package it very well and it's neat?
I can tell you, just before we came into the studio, I spoke with Mrs. Ayan Korudu, who is the director in charge of the FCT. He said they have broken down all the processes so simple that small, medium, and small-scale businesses can go it very, very easy. So you don't need all those big companies, those big machinery before they can attend to you. It's a matter of just walking to NAFDAC and they will give you these details. Or go to their website. The website is very, very rich.
For now, I'm still in the CAC stage. I will come to their website, but
all right.
Your program and I will give you updates.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations in advance.
Hello.
Yeah, my name is Paul. I'm calling from Maitama.
Are you a manufacturer? Are you a trader? Do you need certification for your product? Or you are a buyer?
I'm just an ardent listener and I'm also a consumer.
Okay, that's good. Go ahead.
I have an observation.
Go ahead, please.
Now, first, for the NAFDAC number, I would suggest that NAFDAC should do something about allowing customers to have access to all these numbers online. When we buy a product, we see a NAFDAC number written on it. We just go online, key the number into their website. Then, if that number is valid, automatically the number should pop up and indicate that it is valid. Then also, I want to know what NAFDAC is doing in terms of standards. At the time a product is validated by NAFDAC, then subsequently we discover that some of these products that we consume drops in standards, particularly like water. Sometimes you are used to a particular water, subsequently there is a change in taste. What is NAFDAC doing concerning that?
Well, we are not, of course, my brother, you know that we are essentially an advocacy group. We are not NAFDAC, but we have the opportunity to talk to them. If we ask them to come to the program here, they will come. They have a team, they have a monitoring team that goes round periodically. They may not be enough. They may not be going around everywhere, but once in a while, they go to find out whether the standard has dropped from the original approval. But we'll get them to respond to all these things. And that's why we are thinking of a town hall that everybody can come together to get some of these details. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hello. Okay. Now, for those of you who have the inquiries, the kind of questions that has just been asked, are we sure that the standard that was approved by NAFDAC is being kept? We want to tell you that they have a monitoring team that goes around. They may do some sample, just go around them and come to your factory or your shop, or if I go to the shop to get those things and see
and examine them.
Yeah, examine them to see if the thing has dropped. And they also come around to the shops, to your factory, to where you are manufacturing it, to be sure that the standards that were approved for you when they visited your location is the standard is kept. And that is actually, they are a standard organization. They are people who we can trust to say this is what they have approved and this is what is in the market. But like I said, we cannot possibly use 45 minutes or 1 hour to trash all of it. What we are going to do is to work with NAFDAC. For those of you who have challenges if somebody is asking you to pay for any of the processes in the certification process, you can actually call, send a message to our number. Send a message to our number and we'll follow it up. And I can also assure you from what we are told that NAFDAC will also receive your complaints. We are giving you the numbers. And we'll continue to receive the number. But our own number that you can call or you can send a text message so that we can have a lead to follow up with you is 090-2265-6167. That is Primonk's number, 090-2265-6167. And the NAFDAC numbers, that will be
0909-763 0507, and the second number 0909-763-0506.
Those are the numbers, the NAFDAC numbers to call. If you have any challenge, you call them, they didn't answer you, please send a message to us. We are ready to work to sanitize, work with NAFDAC and the general public to sanitize the process. We don't want poisonous and harmful products to be in the market due to the default of the corruption that is in the process. People wanting shortcut or any NAFDAC official asking you or an agent, because that is actually what is happening, like one of the callers said, that the agents actually will tell you that, don't worry, we can get anything for you inside NAFDAC. Don't worry, you don't need to go anywhere. They will not even come to inspect. We will just go in there and you give them money and then you expect that they are going to bring the certification for you.
Nigerians should learn to do the right thing. If NAFDAC has approved a particular standard, why would you want to drop the standard?
Of course, that is actually the challenge. They approve a particular standard and then along the line, that is why they keep the NAFDAC officials busy. They have to go from one place to the other to be sure that the standard that was approved last year or 2 years ago is the same standard that is kept. You take a particular brand of water, goes so good, so smooth in your mouth, and like the caller said,
6 months
later, you begin to hear some odor or some taste.
The taste becomes,
you want to ask what really happened. Again, it is our duty to also make NAFDAC understand that what we have, we are suspecting that something is wrong with it.
The citizens should learn to report.
Because the NAFDAC officials are not spirits. It's just like we say about the police. Yes, if you don't inform them, they wouldn't know. And go with evidence. Go with evidence, take the product you have and go to them. You are not going to spend more than 20, 30 minutes doing this, and we can actually sacrifice.
Take it up from there.
Exactly, we can sacrifice time. Let's see who is talking to us. Our time is almost running out. Hello. Hello.
Hey, my name is Messi Maome, and I'm the CEO of that place, a food processing company.
You have a food processing company.
Yes.
And we can grant you the indulgence to tell us which food do you process?
Sorry?
Which food do you process in your factory?
Unripe plantain flour is my first product.
Unripe plantain flour?
Yes.
Wonderful. Have you gone through the certification process?
Yes, I have, and that's what I started to.
Okay, go ahead.
Because many of people's experiences are negative. But, fortunately for me, mine was maybe not that negative, but it wasn't bad. The major thing I suffered was time. I had the NAFDAC went on strike twice. I couldn't fail the first test during one of their long strikes, But as for the issue of money, honestly speaking, there was nothing to point to the fact that I was going to pay money. People had told me lots of scary things. And that's what I want to tell Nigerians. I've told everyone that comes near me. NAFDAC, I don't know where they go to that go and they see people ask them for money. Even when, somebody has told me, offer them your product. So I offer, they say, madam, we cannot take something that does not have NAFDAC number. How do we even know that it's past test? They didn't take. They come to your factory, you offer them drink, water, they will not take. I don't know the people that say NAFDAC. If you say time, I will accept that one. Because my product took 1 year, 6 months. The second one I applied since 2018 November till now is not yet out. But that to ask you for money, I have nothing.
No. It took you over 1 year. What was happening during that 1 year? I mean, what did they tell you was happening?
For the plantain flour.
Yes.
They said, first of all, they went on strike twice. So when they were on strike, they were not working. That was the first thing. Mm-hmm. My product failed lab test. So they had to come and re-inspect, which they saw that nothing was wrong. So I guess it was just handling. I want to believe it was handling. Then something else went wrong again, and that was in Lagos. They said, the problem with NAFDAC, I think, is they don't correspond. They will not tell you what's happening. So you, as a person applying, you have to go to the office. So I have to keep going. Because in one of those goings I went, that the head of research, the woman said, how can your product take 1 year? She took it on herself and started calling Lagos. Now, when they called Lagos now said that I had a little challenge with my package. I wrote plantain flour. I did not write unripe. I didn't put it there as unripe. So that even though they see that the ingredient is unripe, I did not write. So it was a problem of packaging. And they did not get back to me. Yes, they did not get back to me. So the Abuja office had to now stand in the gap, did another printout, and did everything before it came out. Now, in this second product, sweet potato pancake, it's been more than a year as well. What is the challenge? They said NAFDAC recently had a problem with issuing of numbers. They were giving to people the same number, mixing up this number, So it's from them. It's not really from us. And if you go to meet the wrong person, which I don't know who people are meeting, that person will come and tell you, give me money, and I will help you bring it out. Whereas the thing is just going through is normal bureaucracy issues. So I did not give one. The money I spent was on my factory and on my product. I did not spend money. I don't even know how to even start offering the money. Because the way you go, they're like, madam, so what is the problem? Check your file, check the system. How do I now start saying, please, can I give you money to give me the number?
That emphasizes the need for people to go there directly. Don't use agents. Go there directly.
Yes,
go there directly, and you get. We are very happy to hear your testimony. That the bad side of the process is the time, and the fact that NAFDAC don't get you feedback on what is wrong on time for you to follow up. But as far as bribe is concerned, that this process nobody is asking.
They can do it. Even me, I've been advising my friends that they go and get. Submit their documentation. You can do it yourself.
Please, madam. Please, madam, please take down our number and send us a text message, because in the campaign that we are going to have in the town hall meetings we will need to have you around to also share your experience at the town hall. Please take our number 09022 656167. Yeah. 09022 65 61 and 67. Yeah, please just send us a text message. My colleagues will get in touch with you as we plan the town hall meeting and all the things we need to do, so that you can also join us to share your very wonderful experience. And it's also good to hear from other people. Some people, everybody say it's bribe. But we have somebody now who says, look, as far as she's concerned, if you do the right thing, you may take time. And we want to also ask, why does it take more than 1 year?
No, she said they were on strike.
They were strike. Even the one that she said she has applied since 2018, she has not gotten it. And that is also part of the things we want to take to NAFDAC to say, how do we bridge the gap? How do we narrow the gap? Because you have invested in the product, you cannot sell.
You have to wait.
You have to wait. Because if you want to sell, you will be selling illegal products. So for how long does it take somebody? How can we bridge it so that it doesn't last more than maximum 3 months? If it is too long, 3 months for you to put in the process and you get them out and they either tell you yes or no, you go and upgrade, improve on your standard. We want to thank her for sharing her experience with us. And it's just the only female that has called us. And she's made it
last week we had callers. There's a message from Dauda from Gwagwalada. And he says, am I breaking the law when I buy honey from farmers and herdsmen who source it deep from the forest and put the honey in bottles and sell to friends?
You're taking a risk because you don't know the circumstances under which those honeys were bottled, how they were processed. But if you look at our village circles, we also have honey. When I was young, we go to harvest honey. We just put fire on it, we burn it down, and then we take the cob, press it, we get the honey out, and we are happy. Direct from source. Yes, organic, but we have improved over time to know that there could be impurities, there could be contamination in the process of doing that. So I think the best bet is still to look out for a NAFDAC certified honey to use. If you buy from the Malam, who is just you know that you are taking it, you cannot be sure. You cannot be sure of the standard. I don't know if to tell you whether you are breaking the law, you are not breaking the law now. It's difficult to say, but then
health-wise,
you need to be very careful what you put in there. Because when you put something in there, it's difficult to bring it out. I think we can take 1 or 2 more calls before we go. It's almost time. 1 or 2 more calls and we are done. But just as we wait for the last caller to come in, we want to emphasize that you can reach us through 09022656167, and that is 09022656167, and you can also reach NAFDAC through 2 numbers we have given you. If you have any challenge with them, please come back to our own number and tell us. The NAFDAC numbers are 090-9763-0507. And the last one is 090-9763-0506. These 2 numbers, and then you can just go to NAFDAC website. We are doing this to eliminate corruption in the process of certifying products. We want citizens, producers, those who are having to manufacture, before they get their goods to the market, to go to NAFDAC through the appropriate channels and get their products certified. We're also trying to do internal campaign within NAFDAC, and they have also joined us because they have suspended somebody we said was corrupt in the process, and they say they are ready to do anything. They are ready to attend to anybody who will bring in complaints against any official who is seen to be corrupt. According to Mrs. Ayankora, NAFDAC has 0 tolerance against corruption.
I want to emphasize that 0 tolerance.
And that we have to go now because the time is up.
You can visit the news page of our website, which is news.primark.org. That is news.primark.org for all the details of our reports and interviews. Our videos are on Primark TV, our YouTube channel, and on our website, primark.org.
I want to thank everyone that participated in this conversation, and we urge you out there to report those product vendors that are involved in illegal and unhealthy packaging to NAFDAC. Don't forget to send us a message through our phone number 090-2265-6167. And we encourage you to also send your messages to the NAFDAC numbers we have given, 090-9763-0507.
0909-763-0506.
They are supporters. You can reach them. That is John T. and Catherine D. MacArthur Foundation. We say they are committed to building a more just, verdant, and peaceful world. And I'm Okiri Agbonsoremi. Join us again next week for another episode of Public Conscience on Radio.
I am Adaobi Obiavomo.
And don't forget to send us your message.